taping. Alright, Gold Hog Multi Sluice came yesterday in that box down there. Box had some damage in it, no big deal. Gold Hog's in perfect shape. See, I got a new battery, a 200 cranking amp, big 12-volt battery for a lawn tractor, which seems to be doing a good job. I have my Tsunami 1200 gallon per hour pump running in it. I clean the mats with Dawn dishwashing soap, you know, to get the oils off since they were extruded. So the whole setup, including that, 20 minutes, no big deal. And I'm running cons. And what I'm running here is tailings from Loudmine. So I got good gold out of Loudmine, and I really am hoping not to find anything here, but I figured what the heck, I knew I was going to order a multi-sluice when I got back. So as you can see, I'm going to feed some stuff in here. And it just goes pretty quick. Doesn't do much damage down there. And down here you can see it's exchanging pretty good. This is at 11 degrees. I did order a new pump though, because this pump's about 1.5 years old. It has sucked in bad stuff. I don't know that it's still actually running at 1,200 gallons per hour. So I ordered a brand new pump. But I'm going to run this and see what I get. Hopefully not much, since this was supposed to be tailings. And then I'll tape some more later and I'll punch it all together. This is my black sand bucket. Only 6 months, because I really didn't notice be that conscientious about it. So I'm going to run this through too. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to keep up with our little multi-sluice video. So what I got is, I had a half a bucket, little less, of 1/8 classified material from Buchanan, Georgia, from earlier in 2015. So I went ahead and ran that through too. And then you saw the other 2 buckets. So this is, the little bucket is the cons from that, from the mats. That's the tailings. And according to the owner's manual video that Doc did, it says I should raise the mat, put the washer mat in, raise it to 13, put the restrictor in and run those through. And then pull those out and combine them with these and maybe raise it up to 14 and run everything through and wash out everything but the gold. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to set it up. I have the wash mat in there. I'll let you see what it looks like. I don't know if you can kind of see the difference between the aggressive mat. So now I'm going to set it up at, try it again. So I'm running real material now. I'm going to run that bucket. Those are cons from Lucky Strike Mine up in Marion, around the corner from the LDMA Vein Mountain dig. I was out there before I joined LDMA. I did really good with this stuff, so I'm hoping I'm going to find some gold here. As you can see, I just feed it in up here, and it's running down here. This is the aggressive mat. I'm running. Oh, I'm going to stop. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take out the reducer. Hold on, let me do that and run it right. Much better with the reducer out. Hear that? See, it's doing a much better job of clearing it. Good job. Alright, so we're going to run this whole bucket. Then we'll clean the mat. Then I got one more bucket just like this. I'm going to run it, clean the mat. Then I'll do the other 2 processes and we'll see how we do. Here we go. Alright, so I've got the washer mat in there. It's set at 13 degrees per the clinometer on my phone, so give or take a couple of tenths. You can see I have one big yellow bucket of tailings from doing the scrubber mat on the 2 buckets of material I had in Vein Mountain, and a little over half of that. And then there's my cons bucket from that. So I'm going to run the tailings through and wash the mat, and then raise this about 1 degree and run everything else out, and we'll see how much gold we got out of all that. So for you, those of you that don't understand when they say exchange mat, if you watch kind of right there, let me put a scoop through. And you see all that washed, all the really lights. Now the heavier stuff caught, but you see how it's bouncing around and it's going to go down the mat now? Now what happens is any gold and black sand will stay there, but the lighter the black sands, the nice thing with this multi-sluice is it gets rid of it all. So I'm feeding my gold hog, and Buster the Wonder Cat has decided that he's going to help. Oh, Buster's not afraid of a whole lot of stuff, so he's going to lay here and supervise. He's a good supervisor. Alright, so after 2.5, almost 3 buckets of classified material from God everywhere, North Georgia, South Georgia, North Carolina and all, those are my cons. There's my catch bowl. I'm going to run it through for my final pass on the multi-sluice and see what I got. So, I think you can see the gold. That's after all those runs. So there was 2 buckets from Vane Mountain. Half a bucket of stuff I brought back from Loud Mine. Probably a 1/4 bucket of miscellaneous stuff from Buchanan. And all told, 3 hours of goofing off with the thing over a couple of weeks because, you know, in between working on the backyard. And that's what I got. So I make terrible videos, but now you can see the thing does recover good gold, though. And there's Buster the Wonder Cat, who's been supervising the gold cleanup. You all have fun. Hopefully you'll find a better video about this, but anyhow, this is my experience with my new multi-sluice. I don't know if you guys can see that. And see how little some of that gold is it got? That's pretty good.